Just in case you're curious about the fake Chris Reeves from eBay, I just got mine today. Looks like the centering is slightly maybe off, just a hair, but it's pretty damn close. The weight's about right. I don't have a scale. One major difference though is the finish. It's more like the new Glass Blast actually, rather than the traditional Sandblast. Some other differences there. Obviously the hardware is a bit off. Thumb studs look pretty damn legit. The logo, it's just a different way of doing it, I guess. But the shape of the titanium is definitely correct. I don't know about the lock face. This is the Tanto version. I haven't even opened it yet. They always do these lanyards too loose for whatever reason. Might take that off or retie it. It's tight just like the real ones when you get them brand new, and it sounds legit. Man, that edge looks really good too. And a little higher on that side, maybe. No, it's about the same. It's pretty nice. Feels really good in the hand. Lockup looks real good. Fairly early. The washers, you can tell, look a little bit different. A little bit thicker. Feels really nice. And the action's really smooth. Some of them, they say online, like the washers look too thick. I only have it in Cosi right now, the real one. I don't have a real Sebenza on hand to compare. But I think it's definitely worth $50. I mean, the clip looks pretty good. Really tight too. That ain't coming out of your pocket. This is D2 steel. That's the only thing that could be questionable. Yeah, if we can get the grind at all in a little bit there on the heel of it. Stone washing's about accurate. I can't say that it's poorly made at all. We'll see how it works out. I think it's definitely worth the asking price. I mean, the real deal costs so much because they got to make them precisely. So, you know, it's like a Rolex watch, and they've got all that tooling. The materials themselves aren't that expensive. I mean, the titanium and the steel they use for the blades, I mean, I would guess they have around $80 in their knives, if that. They're using 303 stainless for their stop pins and hardware, which isn't like as expensive as what Hinderer uses. They're using like S7 or something. That is a monster thick blade though. It looks a lot thicker on camera maybe than, I don't know, it's a pretty darn stout blade. It's ground pretty evenly. We'll see how it works out. I'll give it some use and make another video. I know a lot of people hate the fakes, but I don't know. They've been making it so long. I mean, what's a patent after 30 years? If somebody wants to make a fake overseas by hand, I'm sure the dudes making these have a lot of handwork in them, a lot of time in them. They're working for peanuts. And I guarantee they care about their quality and their craftsmanship and their reputation. They ought to stop putting the logos on there exactly right. The problem I see with these is guys trying to pawn them off as a real deal at a knife show or something, or online. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have purchased these thinking they were real, and that's wrong. But the knife itself, to copy the design, you know, I don't think that's quite as wrong. It's a little square-edged in here. I mean, it doesn't feel that bad in hand. It's pretty comfortable. I mean, you're not going to notice. That's not even sharp, really. It's just not like rounded off. I can't remember how it is on the real deal exactly. It's like you have to look at all these fine details to spot the differences. And if you were to just whip it out and start using it, you're not going to know a difference. And the awesome thing about the design is that it's easy to take apart and clean. So like, you know, you got a Spyderco or something, they have plastic thin washers, and they're kind of hokey to take apart and put back together perfectly. I mean, if this goes down and comes back together perfectly like the real deal, that's what you're looking for. So we'll see how good it is. Bye-bye.